Hello and welcome back to Stars Galaxy of Heroes. On my first video I did covering Noah Holmes' account, a guy by the name of Joseph Hughes commented saying he'd like me to take a look at his account. So, if I can get OBS pulled up properly again, that's what we're gonna do. Can get back into the game over here real quick. So, Joseph is from the Rise of the D-Man's Guild. Got a good chunky 7.9 million GP. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Can't ever bash it. And yeah, he apparently is going to be working towards C in Leia based off of his where everything is for him right now. You know, farms and all that. He's got Java, JMK, and JML. Let's take a look at his C stuff. He's got a good chunk of the Empire stuff done already because he has Executor, so he has, you know, Vader done. Thrawn just needs one more level. Palpatine needs a couple more. Stark's ready. And Rennick won't be hard to work on. Moff Tarkin will take a bit of time, but I mean, from the looks of it, his C Rex are pretty close to being done. As a suggestion to Joseph, though, I would suggest working on your Inquisitors relatively soon because you've got them all farmed. You might as well except for Fifth Brother, you might as well get them all pushed up to Relic 5 because GI is in the game and you might as well get him unlocked to help your guild start farming Reva shards if your guild is running Reva and the Rise of the Empire TV. If they aren't, the Inquisitors are still a faction to work on regardless. And then for Leia Rex, he's got CLS and R2, basically all of them still to work on. You know, because it is a bit of a grind if you're going for 2 GLs at once, decide which route to go. And yeah, his rebels are kind of all over the place, just, you know, that would be. Maybe eventually he could start working on Profundity because out of all the capital ships, that is the only one he doesn't have. He's got a 6-star Leviathan. Radis will take time to finish up as well. 6 stars, but he's got the rest of them 7-star and maxed out, I believe. So that's good. You know, never hurts to do that. And yeah, I mean, like I said, working on the rebels won't hurt. Inquisitors needs to be worked on. The Imperial Troopers, you might as well. Imperial Troopers are a faction I'm going to heavily suggest people start working on anyways, because with all these people except for like Snow, Shore, and Magma being in the new raid, you're going to need them worked on regardless. Sorry, I'm trying to like refine the post, I should say, about who is required in the raid, because I know they updated it whenever they posted the GL Leia Rex stuff the other day. Now, if I get it to pull up, that'd be spectacular. There we go. It's loading now. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, so they added obviously Scout Trooper to the list of stuff, and you'll need Piet, Storm, Iden, Gideon, that Moff Gideon, I should say, not the new one that'll eventually become in Conquest. Range, which is weird. Magma's actually required. Whoops. Death, Shore, Veers, and Stark. So it's Death and Snow that you don't need to work on. I got them mixed up apparently. I don't know why Shore Trooper of all people is selected, but yeah, working on your Imperial Troopers won't hurt you, Joseph, but that's more a matter of if you really want to. And then your Empire, like I said, you're working on them anyways for C. Mara is a character you shouldn't really skip out on working on. If you can afford to work on her, might as well. It never hurts to get Mara Jade set up, especially if you're going to have a Porsche, like a part of the Palpatine Starkiller team set up and ready to go, just by farming characters along the way. Let's see. What else have you potentially been working on? Well, you've got Leviathan, so I don't really suggest that. Profundity is one I would suggest having, but I mean, you have the, like I said, you have the other light side capital ships, but having Profundity would help as well. Never hurts having another GL level capital ship laying about. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to suggest, because, I mean, maybe give Finnick or Zeta when it hurts, because, you know, that, is it her? Is it her unique that has the Zeta on it? It is. Okay, what does it give her? I don't remember. Whenever she loses overconfidence, she gains 20% CM. Oh, okay, so it's not like a make or break kind of thing, but it won't hurt. Also mods, I see you got just stuff on her at the moment. Working on mods is always a problem, I know. It's always a chore, always something to be working on. So definitely don't forget to work on mods for Fennec, because she will become quite the powerhouse offensively, especially with her already being Relic 7 anyways. What else could you do? Sith Trio, you need to work up the relics. They'll be a worlds better once you get them worked on for Grand Arena, taking out Revas and helping take out Jabbas if you encounter them on defense frequently. I mean, they won't take out Jabbas one for one, but they can set up a 2-shot for you potentially. There was one team I was going to suggest working on, and that is Bad Batch. You have them all farmed up. You might as well get Hunter Tech, Wrecker, and Echo worked on for Lord Vader, at least to Relic 5. Omega you could work on if you like to. The problem is Omega is a bit of a cryo magnet. I mean, they all are, to be completely honest, but that's basically every character nowadays anyways, so you might as well get them worked up to have a extra clone trooper team laying about, because that'll give you 2 to work with on top of, you know, your 501st and whatever you do with Cody and Clone Sergeant. Do that, and like I said, modding always has to be farmed for, worked on, and all that fun stuff. It's never fun. It's not never fun. It's just very tedious, time consuming. What do you have on the Revan, I wonder? Speed and health, that makes sense. Nice 160 speed. Not bad, not bad, not bad. What about Malik? Full tenacity, beautiful to see. 158%. Okay, so what do you have that's not protection? Oh, the arrow. Okay. Oh, and also, I mean, you could forego the tenacity cross if you wanted to put protection and a protection on the arrow as well. That'd break him above 200,000. Of course, it would drop tenacity, but I mean, it's a toss-up on, you know, stats, so you're going to be switching up. Oh, another character. Gas needs to be pushed up to Relic 7. You will not be disappointed with that. The higher Relic he is, the better off he will be offensively. Because I know my gas is, what, Relic 8 because of the Lord Vader Rex. He's sitting at just over 100,000 protection. Probably not the best. Oh, yours is like way more protection, so that means you have protection on the... Yeah, you have protection everywhere. I have speed on the arrow, that's why mine's so much more lower. But yeah, push gas up to Relic 7 at least, because that'll help him get a bit more offense on the board, and the harder he hits, the more pain you'll inflict on your opponents with him, which is always fun to do. Let me see if I can find anything else to really nitpick on, because with you working towards C, you have Leviathan. You're going to eventually work on Leia. Pretty much set on stuff. Dooku. Oh yeah, Dooku's for C, so you have to push him up to... You might as well push Dooku to Relic 8 as well, because you'll need him Relic 8 for Lord Vader eventually, if you plan on getting that done. The Bounty Hunters as well, I would suggest working on, if you can put the time in, because all you're really missing is Imbo, Greef, Zam, and Mando. Once you get Imbo to Relic 5, you can throw him in your Jabba team and throw the, if you wish, you can throw the Territory War Army on him, which is on his unique, the way of the Kuzo. And the reason why you need the Zeta on the way of the Kuzo is because whenever he gets it, he cannot be critically hit. And under Jabba, that makes him a living nightmare. So, yeah, the faster you can get the way of the Kuzo worked on, the better off you'll be, because that Zeta clause is just literally can't be critically hit. And then in Territory Wars, they get bonus max protection, and they recover protection at the end of Imbo's turn, which is equal to 25% of his max protection. Okay, I have no idea what that was about. Speaking of Imbo, let's look at his mods. Oh, you need protection on all of his stuff. Protection all the way around. Speed is like nice on him, but having protection on the arrow will also be better, because the higher his protection, well, the more max protection everyone will be recovering in Territory War with him. And then obviously Zam, Grief, and Mando are just really good overall to have worked on, because with Grief you can really get the Aura team worked up and roaring it, you know, it never hurts to do that. Zam helps supercharge the speed on whatever bounty hunter team she's in, if it's a full bounty hunter team. Mando disintegrations are pertinent for things nowadays, so rounding out the bounty hunter faction won't be remiss. Like I was saying, the bounty hunter faction won't be remiss and something to get done, and you know, definitely worthwhile thing to work on. And okay, so like I said, Sith, Gas, working on Imperials would never hurt. Imperial Troopers, working on them, Bad Batch. You've got options of stuff to work on, but if you're gonna be focusing on working towards C and GL Leia, work on them first, and then start working on that stuff I suggested afterwards, because yeah, but probably if you want to get your most bang for your buck, the Imperial Trooper faction would be one to work on, you know, as you're working towards getting Leia. After, well, probably working towards after you're getting Leia, because the amount of cryos you'll need, I mean, it's not a insubstantial amount, but it's something you'll need worked on sooner rather than later, because with the new raid coming up this year, you will need them worked on. So yeah, in terms of what to work on, do C and Leia, and then your Imperial Troopers. Maybe work on your Rebels if you wish, but after the Imperial Troopers, I'd probably work on wrapping up your Bounty Hunters, because you only have 4 left basically, and then work on Bad Batch maybe, or your Rebels. It just depends on what you want to work on at the time. You don't have to work on everything I suggest, but also your Sith Trio. Sith Trio should probably be up there, closer to the top, especially if you want to run them in Grand Arena. They are a beauty, and you already have the Savage on me, so and Savage solos things, but you definitely, since you already have Savage, you might as well get the Sith Trio worked up. But yeah, I think that about covers it for Joseph. If you have any questions from man, leave them in the comments below. So for the second part of this video, we're going to be looking at the man called X from PLOS Burrows. Apparently he's working towards the Executor, and probably the route you should continue going. You've already got partially done with it. Got Dengar, CAD, and IG worked on as well. Just need to get them up to relics, obviously. What were the other recs for the Executor? Don't remember. Let me look. The ships. He does have these ships worked on, from what I saw. He's got TIE Advanced done. He's got House Slave 1 done. Xanadu and IG-2000 are getting there. TIE Fighter is done, so he is getting close to that. Keep working on that and you'll have the Executor done. You've got Poggles on me. Do you have GBA? Oh, you do have GBA. That's probably how you got Padme, isn't it, with the Geos? Not bad shout. Now what to do afterwards? Well, obviously farming mods is gonna be fun, because, you know, mods. Just keep farming mods. Just realized I haven't moved outside of mods. Like I said, working on those, that's always going to be key. What should you work on next? Well, it depends on what you want to work on. Like I said, Executor first, because you're almost there with that. Rebel wise, you do have CLS, you have you may be able to go for Jedi Knight Luke and start making your way towards either Jedi Master Luke or GL Leia, one of the two, because it's gonna be like a lot of my suggestions for people to keep working, if you can, work towards GL Leia if at all humanly possible, because, you know, she'll be the new big thing for the raid, the indoor raid coming up. Let's see, let's look at your Imperial Troopers. Oh boy, you gotta farm those up too. Don't forget those. Or you could go down the route of C, get your Imperial Troopers that way. Just depends on which way you want to go. Yeah, finish off Executor. Executor Rex, I should say. You're almost done with that. Maybe work on your rebel. We'll start working on your rebels to work towards Leia. And also work on your GR, because you've got Padme unlocked. You might as well start working them up. The ones required for gas, to get him eventually. But one step at a time is always going to be the most fun parts, because, you know, you gotta take things slowly, because if you don't, you'll get overburdened and just completely burnt out, which is not really what you want to do. First order, you'll have to farm first order eventually, if you want to get SLKR. Resistance, I've got most of them. Not most, but a chunk of them unlocked at least. But yeah, I'd probably, for you, X, I would go for like a finish off Executor. Slowly start working towards Jedi Knight Luke, which requires, let me look real quick because I do not remember. I know it has it's actually pretty easy. Okay, so for Jedi Knight Luke, you need all of the following characters for like 3: C-3PO, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Wampa, Rolo, which is Rebel Officer Leia, Organa, Lando Calrissian, Captain Han Solo, Commander Luke Skywalker, and Hermit Yoda. Oh, I forgot you need Hermit Yoda, and oh boy, do you have those? I need to look. Let's see, Hermit Yoda. No, not yet. Wampa, you'll have to unlock. I forgot how greedy on some of the older characters he is, especially if you're not running the Hoth TB. But if you are, then you'll be able to get Rebel Officer Leia, Organa, and Captain Han that way. And then Wampa, you'll just have to unlock. Who's the other one I was looking at? Oh, Rebels. So we can look at your, let's see, you don't have Rolo, I don't think. No, you don't have Rolo or Captain Han. So maybe maybe don't go for Leia just yet. Maybe start working on your Rebels to get them ready for like Hoth, CB, and all that stuff. I don't know which. Actually, let me just look at your guild real quick. Let's see. I wonder if there's a way I can look. But anyways, I don't know what your TB your guild is running. But anyways, yeah, just work. Okay, well, let's just scratch the list of what I said. Executor first, still at the top. Rebels, I'm not entirely sure on now because, you know, I forgot that, you know, Jedi Knight Luke needed Rolo, Wampa, Captain Han Solo, and Hermit Yoda, and those are not easy ones to get if you don't have access to the steady income of Get 1 and all that. So maybe, well, you also need to unlock C-3PO, so maybe work on your Ewoks first, that way you can get C-3PO unlocked eventually. Because it'll help you with your CLS squad, and it'll help you overall. Just because you know, C-3PO is really good with a lot of plug and play teams. So maybe work towards C-3PO after that, and you know, work up. You could also maybe work on the C-Rex then maybe, because you already have Vader done. You already have Palpatine at least. You know, Gear 12. So maybe go the route of C instead of Leia. It's more your call or how you want to do it. But yeah, this is my thought. Just work on finishing off Executor, then work on your Ewoks to get C-3PO, and then maybe work towards C. But it is your decision though, man. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for these roster reviews. If anyone else wants me to take a look at theirs, let me know in the comments below, and I will hopefully get to them in a timely manner. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later on. I hope you have a good day.